Okay, so everybody's got a bucket list. You've got a bucket list, right? What's on your bucket list?
How much time do we have?
Oh, you got a lot on your bucket list.
I got a lot on my bucket
Ooh,
list,
you
so
got a lot.
yeah, but.
I have one thing on my bucket list for sure. I want to go to Israel.
Oh, okay.
I want to go to Israel. That's on my bucket list.
Yeah, well, I'm going to add that to mine too. Well, our next guest also has a bucket list, and as she checks off those to-dos, she's seeing great success.
We would like to introduce you to WBOC producer, oh wait, there's more, adjunct professor, oh wait, there's more, and now published author Nicole Webb.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
I didn't know you did all this stuff.
Did.
Yeah.
That's incredible. How do you fit all this in?
A lot of prayer and time management. Yeah, that would work.
Goodness.
So we're talking specifically today about the book you wrote.
Yes.
So what inspired you to write a book?
Well, I've been writing poetry since I was probably in like middle school. My parents were both artists in their own rights. My dad and mom were both into music, and they were always really big on writing and made sure that my sister and I stayed in the arts, and we always had these writing prompts just being around the house. And when I got into middle school, it was kind of hard, you know, being a middle school student, you go through all these different peer pressures. So I started writing and I didn't stop. When I was in college, I went through this really like terrible breakup, and I was trying to figure out, you know, how can I turn what I'm going through into something that's positive. I did a lot of prayer, and I asked the God, like, you know, what can I do with this experience? And how can I make, one, myself heal from this, and how can I get through it, but also help other people that are going through bad breakups while they're in college and learning themselves in it, so.
And here it came. Oh,
and that's where it
my
came.
goodness.
Yeah.
So, is that it?
Yes,
Let me
this
see,
is
let me
it.
see.
Yes.
So why poetry?
For me, I feel like it's the closest thing to music. I cannot write a song for my life, but because I'm so in tune to music, I feel like poetry is the best way for me to put some kind of emotion and experience into something short, but that's still meaningful and that you can remember.
So what was the hardest part of doing this?
Oh my gosh, the editing was gruesome. Gosh, it took about a good 3 months. My sister and I, she's also a poet. She co-edited the book with me, and it just, I did not expect, like, every now and then. There was one point I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do this right now.
Really?
I wanted to give up, but it was my dad's spirit that kept me moving to push the book and push it out.
And you even recently did a book signing, didn't you?
I did.
Where were you? What'd you do?
I was back home in New York. I'm originally from New York, and my mom's church, I had done a lot of stuff there. They're in Queens, and they have a really big community, and they heard I was coming, and a lot of people came out. Totally did not expect it, and it was awesome just to touch people and see, you know, that they were just inspired by the book and that they had read the words and that they resonated with them. So that was definitely a great experience for me, and a shocker in and of itself, too.
Yeah. So your response from family and friends has been positive?
Amazing. There's one girl that emailed me the other day about seeing a blog that I did, and she touched bases with me and bought the book, and I felt like the life of this book has something beyond what I ever thought it would be. So.
Wow.
Would you have ever imagined that when you were writing that you would be doing a book signing and all of this?
Not at all. I kind of released the book hoping to just free stuff that I felt like I was carrying with me, and the moment that I did that, I'm like, you know what, God, whatever happens, it happens, and I'm okay with it. I just hope that people know that they're not alone in their experiences. So with all the response that I'm getting, it's just like, wow, this is kind of surreal, but I'm very excited about it and so grateful.
All right, let me ask you real quick. Adjunct professor.
Yes.
Where?
The Lincoln University. It's
Okay.
the first HBCU. It's also where I went to my undergraduate, where I went for undergraduate school. That was just bizarre in how it happened. Went to grad school at American in DC, and my old professor, she's now the department chair there, and she called me last August like, hey, I need help. We're down with faculty, and I know you're like working, but do you have time? And I'm like, yeah, I'm off Mondays and Tuesdays. What do you need? She's like, well, I need you to teach 2 classes. Are you okay with that? Sure. So
And there you were.
And there I was.
Okay, so WBOC producer.
Yes.
Adjunct professor.
Yes.
Author.
Yes.
Which one do you like best?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think producing. It's where my heart is. Yeah, I really love it. I've always wanted to be a producer since I was a kid, and I feel like I can incorporate both my teaching and my poetry as a producer.
Yeah.
I can use my talent as a writer when producing my newscast. Teaching, there are always new people around, so I can relate to them in a different way. So yeah, producing is definitely it for me.
So when you watch WBOC News at 4,
Yes.
you're the one that's writing most of that.
Yes.
Can I just share this one?
Yeah.
I've been thumbing through just this one. Second chances. I started sleeping on my right side again. So much for moving on. And that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh my goodness.
So can we expect another book in the future?
Yes, I'm hoping to have probably like a second edition of this book coming in September. It's what I'm working on right now. My sister is going to do the cover art again. She's the one that did the cover art for the book.
Right.
And that's the current project that we're working on for poetry. So I'm excited about
Nicole,
that
this is fantastic.
Thank you.
My
Thank you for
goodness.
coming in.
Yes,
Thank you for
so
having me.
much for this.
Thank you.
And you can read more about Nicole and her book by going to our website, delmarvalife.com. Okay, let's talk about your living now. Many people on Delmarva own a business. Have you ever thought about what it would take to expand that business?
Some new equipment would probably make that list, right? But how in the world do you go about getting that new equipment? 1025 WBOC's Corey Phoebus found out, and all it took was a stop at Professional Leasing in Seaford.
Hey guys, right now I'm in a different type of business in Seaford, and to help me explain this, we do have Bo and we have Hunter Hopkins with Professional Leasing. Bo, thanks for having me today.
Hey, thanks for coming, Corey. Appreciate it.
So answer the simple question, if it is simple, what is professional leasing?
Professional leasing, what we do is we actually provide funding for businesses on Delmarva to buy equipment they may need to expand, to upgrade, or just to add equipment to their commercial operations. We've been around for over 30 years now. We do anything from the smallest of the IT equipment all the way up to large agricultural or manufacturing equipment. It's a really simple process. It's a really great alternative to any other type of financing that a business may want to pursue, in that we're really easy to work with. Our application in most instances is only one page. And once we get the application in here, it's processed quickly, usually within 24 hours. The credit decisions are made locally right here in our office. The funding is our funding, so you're not dealing with another entity out in Oklahoma or the Midwest or the West Coast. So it's local business on Delmarva, local funds from Delmarva, helping businesses here that are operating on Delmarva.
So a lot of people, they tend to go to a bank.
Right.
Just like you said, there are tons of different parties that you'd have to go with. You'd
Right.
have to, talk to this person about approving this
Correct.
thing. So here it's almost like a one-stop shop.
It is a one-stop shop, in that once we get the application in hand, we look at not only what your business does, but we look at how you do it. We look at your cash flow. We look at the equipment, and by doing that, we want to understand how your business operates, and we want to custom tailor a lease that fits your cash flow, so that you can get the equipment you need. Another great part of it is that we only take that equipment as the collateral to the lease, so you can keep your other cash and credit lines free and undisturbed. Use those for your daily operating expenses, and you're not tying up any of your other corporate assets in trying to acquire a piece of equipment.
Bo, thank you so much.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Corey.
Hunter.
Corey.
Hey, this is Dad.
Yes, it is.
You guys have been working together a little while now, so what is it that businesses come to you guys for specifically when they're looking to expand?
Sure. So we work with a wide range of businesses, anything from transportation companies, manufacturing companies, construction, agriculture. So, for example, for transportation companies, I had a guy call me yesterday. He was actually got a good deal on some used trailers, and we were able to walk him through the process and actually deliver a check for the trailer that night. So it's a very, it's a simplistic finance option for businesses to expand. So, like I said, we do trailers, trucks. We do for construction equipment. So anything from your excavator to directional drills. As far as agriculture goes, we've done small tractors, combines, generators, chicken house upgrades. So really, like I said, it is a wide range of equipment that we handle.
So not only do you help the small businesses on Delmarva, but you help the big businesses as well, and you help them expand, sometimes exponentially.
Yes, we do.
So you are the face that everybody gets to see. You're that greeting, smiling face that we all get to look forward to seeing.
I am. I'm happy to meet with you if you need anything at all.
Awesome. Hunter, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in.
And if you guys are looking to make a smart financial decision when it comes to expanding your business, get more details at delmarvalife.com.